lipstick on my teeth. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial right here, and I'm obsessed with the way that this came out. Like, you have absolutely no idea. I don't even know what to call it. I'm probably just gonna call it like a super dramatic red and orange, like half cut crease, because that's what it is. I hope you can tell that it's a cut crease. I feel like because I use like a darker shimmery shadow in here, you can't really tell that it's cut and defined, but it is, I promise. I know I do cut creases a lot, but it's just, they're so much fun, and especially when you never knew how to do it and then all of a sudden you know how to do it now, it's so much fun. So I didn't know what to do. I was torn between so many different colors because in this video I'm using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, which is absolutely beautiful. I really wanted to play with like the greens and the teals down here, and I really wanted to do something like with the purple and the blue, but I mean, it's not like this is going to be the only video that I do using this palette. I mean, get real. But this is what it looks like. I know it's all over the internet, so this is what the palette looks like, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and stop blabbing now. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below what kind of videos you want next. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Hey guys, I'm so excited to be filming this video for you guys, and this palette is absolutely beautiful, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first shade I'm using is Silk Cream, and I'm using this as my transition shade. I go back and forth between this shade and the shade next to it, which is MFEO, so just pick whatever shade you want. I felt like I needed a little bit mix of both. The next shade to deepen up the crease I'm going in with is Pukey, and I'm using my Morphe M433 brush to just really deepen up the crease and add a little bit more depth and definition. For the next color, I'm grabbing the shade Hunts, which is this beautiful burnt orange color, and it's absolutely beautiful, and this color is so pigmented and so creamy, and I didn't have really any fallout with this color, which is really nice because it is a super pigmented color. So I'm just dragging this from the pretty much the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner, and then grabbing that same blending brush to help blend out the harsh edges. Next shade I'm going in with is this shade right here, which is Jax, and it's like a it's like a burnt red, like burgundy shade, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful with Hunts in the crease. So I just keep going back with Jax and Hunts to make sure both of the shades blend beautifully together. And then I'm just grabbing that same Morphe R38 brush and a little bit more of Silk Cream to help really diffuse the edges, because we are using super pigmented and super kind of bright colors, if I might add. So I want to make sure everything is nice and blended. To help deepen up that outer crease area, I'm grabbing the shade Abyss, which is the black in the palette. And I'm first packing it onto the outer corner, and then I'm grabbing that same brush that I used to blend Hunts into the crease to help diffuse both of the colors together. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut the inner half of my crease, and you guys have seen me do this in tons of videos, so I will link them down below for you guys if you guys are interested. But I'm just taking my Tarte Shape Tape and then this Morphe M508 brush, which by the way is perfect for cutting your crease, and I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much cut my crease, and since I have hooded lids, I do go above my crease as well. Next, I'm grabbing the shade Crayon Apple, and I'm putting this right where the outer corner colors and that cut crease kind of meet. I don't want a harsh line, so I'm putting this color right in that area, but then I'm also going to bring it a little bit more towards the center of the lid, and this shade is absolutely stunning. Next, I'm grabbing probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. This is the shade Sissy, and this is like a duochrome foiled shadow, and I need to add that I did not wet my brush for this shade or the previous shade, the shade Crayon Apple. I didn't wet my brush. This is completely dry. The only thing that's a little bit wet is the concealer that is left tacky on my lid, but these shades are absolutely beautiful. The shade Sissy is so beautiful. It's like a pink and orange reflect duochrome color. Like, I can't even describe to you how beautiful it is, and once I swatched it, I was like, oh my god, I need to put this in the inner third of my eye because it's literally beautiful, and I'm so glad I did it because it's literally my favorite color in the palette. Next, I'm just grabbing a makeup wipe and I'm going to wrap it around my finger and just clean up the edges, and I really wanted a sharp line, so that's what I did. If you don't want to do this, or you're the type of person that likes applying tape, feel free to do that. Pretty much the same outcome. I kind of felt like being really sloppy with my shadow, so that's why I wanted to clean it up. And right here, I'm just applying my lashes. I am using Intoxicating by Flutter because you guys know I'm obsessed with these lashes. Moving on to complexion, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and this is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Fiona Stiles Luminous Finish Foundation. I have no idea what shade this is, but you can tell it looks pretty pale, but this foundation shade did match my neck perfectly. I don't know what's going on with my face. I feel like my forehead is like 3 times darker than my neck will ever be, so it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and bronze it up later anyway. For concealer, you guys know, Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just throwing this underneath the eyes and then into the center of the face. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out with my damp L'Oreal sponge, which, by the way, this is probably my favorite sponge ever. Next, I'm grabbing this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Crayon. It's really warm, fair warning, and this is probably my first time using it, and I was really shook by how warm it was. But when it's blended out onto your skin, holy cow, it is absolutely beautiful. It is like you just stepped off the beach. It is absolutely stunning, and this formula blends out so nicely and so quickly on the face. If I can find it, I will link it down below for you guys. To set everywhere I put concealer, I'm using my partner in crime. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. For bronzer, I went in with this e.l.f. Duo bronzer, but this bronzer was not cutting it for me, so I got up and I changed it for my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the shade 20M, which is just probably such a beautiful bronzer ever. But I did use that blush in that e.l.f. Duo, and might I say, it is probably the most gorgeous pinky natural blush ever. Like, it was absolutely stunning on the face, and I think it went so well with this eye look. And right here, I'm just cleaning up my contour with a little bit of RCMA No Color Powder. Next, it's time to bathe our face in some glow. So this is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati, and this was absolutely perfect for this look. It is like a nice gold champagne color. It's absolutely stunning. I love these so much, so I decided to bathe my whole face in them. Jumping back to the lower lash line to finish off the eyes, I'm grabbing the shade Jax, and I'm mixing it with this shade right here, which is Chip, and I'm pushing this up against my lower lash line. With a pencil brush, I'm just grabbing Jax and Hunt's, mixing them together on my brush, and then going to smoke out my lower lash line. Next, I'm grabbing the shade MFEO to help further blend out the lower lash line. Then I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes Mascara. For the inner corner highlight, I'm grabbing the shade Faint and then the shade called Beam, mixing them together, and this is going to be my inner corner highlight and also my brow bone highlight. And that's it for the eyes. Moving on to the lips, I'm grabbing this Iluvsarahii and Colourpop lip liner in the shade 951, and I'm just quickly lining my lips with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this Kylie liquid lipstick. This is from her Send Me More Nudes collection, her summer collection, in the shade Naked, and I'm applying that right over top of the lip liner. And I felt like I wanted more of a glossy lip with this look. I necessarily didn't want a matte look, so I ended up going in with this Mariah Carey times MAC lip gloss in the shade It's Just Like Honey, and I thought that this went perfectly because it had a little bit more of like a warm undertone to it, which paired beautifully together with the eyes. Last but not least, I'm just grabbing my Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Spray and just spraying my face so all this makeup stays in place. And once you do that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with the way that this look turned out. It is absolutely stunning. You can wear with any eye color, and pretty much any skin tone can wear this as well. So yeah, I love this look so much. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!